All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying, Call Allah, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim, continue to preach the truth and all truth sincerity. All right, real quick, I just came across this article. Well, actually, I came across a social media post on the IG, and what brothers usually do. You come across someone on social media, whether it be a brother or a person you know in the world or whatever, as far as a prophetic piece of information. And, go research a topic, find an article, you know what I'm saying? See, get a good credible source and, go in the spirit and make a video. And this is what I'm about to do, right? So check this out. So keep in mind, as brothers, we be building and talking like, all the stuff, as far as the war shit, it's coming along nicely. But there's one other piece of prophecy that also needs to start coming to fruition more and more. And that's the micro C hip, the MOTB, the charagma, if you will. Now, that's prophecy, so it has to go down. But I was talking with a brother, and we talked like, yo, how they gonna do it? Because as us mortal men, we don't really know, like, because it's like, yo, how you just gonna, you know what I'm saying? But through gradualism and like basically the Lord is gonna show how he gonna have them do it. So one piece of information I came across, a brother, man posted on social media. Company is a rival of the company Neuralink, which is owned by the guy that owns, I think, Tesla, Elon Musk. And so it's basically their rival company. And it says, this is from Reuters. And the thumbnail is from the article, but it's the actual article. It says Syncron. It says exclusive. Syncron arrival to Musk Neuralink readies large-scale brain implant trial. Now, I'm reading this. Now, this article came out on April 8th, which was the day of that earthquake that happened in the New York, New Jersey area. Okay? So this is last Friday. Not yesterday, but the past Friday. So this in Washington, it says, Syncron Inc., a rival to Elon Musk's Neuralink brain implant startup, is preparing to recruit patients for a large-scale clinical trial required to seek commercial approval for its device. The company's chief executive told Reuters. So what does that mean? That means that's how they're gonna do it. The trial, the clinical trial, basically just like they did with the what you call it, the vac, the juice, the juicy juice. Okay. It says Syncron on Monday plans. So Monday, that would have been the 11th. No, if Friday was the 8th. What the day that the solar eclipse, was that a Monday? Was that the 12th, I believe, or the 12th? Yeah. So April 8th was Friday, 9th. Yeah, 11th. So that would have been the 11th, the day of the eclipse. And this article came out. They said that Monday they was going to do it, right? So it says Syncron on Monday plans to launch an online registry for patients interested in joining the trial meant to include dozens of participants, and has received interest from about 120 clinical trial centers to help run the study, CEO Thomas Oxley said in an interview. And what is this all? This all leading to the micro C hip, man. The MOTB. The thing that you're going to need to buy and sell, the he calls of all, both small and great. But if you get that, if you're an Israelite, that means you're not part of the elect. And the elect are not going to get it. And that's why you have to always pray for strength from Yahawah BAHASHAM Al-Shai to not get it, man. To have you endure to the end, whatever you have to go through, aside from not getting it, man. To not basically give in to the devil's system. Because ultimately, if you give in to the devil's mark, then you won't have no chance of when Yahawashi returns, except for it to be destroyed by Yahawashi and the angels. No matter if you pushing his word or not. All bets are off once you take it. That's why like that's very important to not get it. And that's why it's important to know not to get it. That's why the Lord put his prophets out there, okay, to warn you. So it says part of this registry is to start to enable physicians to speak to patients with motor impairment, he said. So you're gonna get the sick people. Get the people that's like more inclined to use it, that have more, you know what I'm saying? He said, there's a lot of interest, so we don't want it to come in a big bottleneck right before the study we'll be doing. New York-based Syncron is farther along in the process of testing its brain implant than Neuralink. And there's going to be more companies that pop up with it, just like they did with the sticky stab. Just like they did with that. You had a bunch of companies, well, it was a few companies. But with this, remember, this is the last bit of prophecy right here, man. Once this is a major thing, that means it's definitely almost out of here. It says both companies initially aim to help paralyzed patients type on a computer using devices that interpret brain signals. So that's how they're gonna do it. They're gonna get it through these people that are more inclined to need it, and then to where they're like, all right, then just people regularly that don't need it, then you make it a system to show like, oh, if it can help these people, what can it do to people that don't have those motor impairments? You know what I'm saying? It's on Syncron received U.S. authorization for preliminary testing in July 2021 and has implanted its device in 6 patients. 6 patients. Ironically, 6 patients. It says prior testing in 4 patients in Australia showed no serious adverse side effects, the company has reported. So they have reported. But they could be lying, but at the end of the day, this is all prophecy. They got to get this going. Okay? It says Syncron will be analyzing the U.S. data to prepare for the larger study while awaiting authorization from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to proceed, Oxley said. Syncron and the FDA declined to comment on the expected timing of that decision. But remember, the Lord said, what, the day is approaching quickly, so they're gonna make the decision a little quick. Okay? And remember, they said it was authorized in 2021. Oh shit. Mount Sinai, New York, the University of Buffalo Neurosurgery, and the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, UPMC, are collaborating on a preliminary study. So they're getting a lot of people on board already. And it says Syncron said it hopes to involve these centers in the larger trial. The larger trial. Because what? We're coming to the end. And it's all to the devil's downfall. And they think they're going to like rule forever. Hold on. And this is beautiful. And this is what we need, man. We need that. They do it. But now, you got to remember, since all this war stuff is going on now, it's about time that, hey, man, you got to get this CHIP going. And just like they did with the jab, just like they did with that, right? You see how it was like the trials and all, then they made it law a little bit after. Around this time in 2021, maybe a little later in 2021, 2020 into 2022. It says Dr. David Lacomis, chief of UPMC's neuromuscular division, said his team is still participating in the preliminary human testing and the study is going well. See, everything's going well, right? So they say. But at the end of the day, even if it's not going well, they still got to go through with it, man. Because what? This is prophecy. This is part of the story. And now, and we need this part of the story because now the war started. The third woe coming quickly. So in the meantime and all that, he had to bring out this MOTB. It said the Department of Neurosurgery and the Jacobs School of, that's funny. Yeah, Mount Sinai, New York, Jacobs School of Medicine and Biomedical Sciences at the University of Buffalo has 2 patients in the small trial. It says our site has enrolled the first and only stroke patient as we feel this is a significant population that can benefit, said Department Chair Dr. Elad Levy, who's probably a rat, Amalekite, and said we are optimistic and excited about the next phase of this technology. And this is to your downfall, Esau. This, yeah. Hope it's going well. And if it's not going well, still go through with it, man. Because what this is a sign of your end. I'm not going to read this whole article because I don't have that much time, but I just, like I said, this Reuters, whatever the fuck you pronounce it. And this came out April 8th, the day of that earthquake that was in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania area, man. So let's get to MOTB scriptures. So there's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16, and it reads, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, what does that say? It said a brain implant, which is what? Your forehead area. What more proof do you need that the Bible is telling the truth? This is John the Revelator eons ago. Talking about this very time we're living in right now. Verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Verse 18 says, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, which is what? 666. Score is 20. 20 times 3 is 60. 666. 666. Back then, John wrote this, but now we're living. What's Satan's? What's the number of the evil devil worshippers, man? 666. What else do you need? This is it. That's everything. This is almost everything. But all prophecies about that been fulfilled. You just need the Jacob trouble, and you know what I'm saying, and this war to fester more and more. The pestilence has got to come, but all that stuff has already come. But it's going to start coming more and more worse, more and more extreme. He calls them all to receive them in their forehead or in their right hand. Some people already have it, man. But now they get into it when they want to bring it to the masses, and they can start with these people with these motor impairments, as they say. But soon enough, they're going to want everybody to get it, just like they did with the sticky stab, man. It's here. The earthquakes and divers plagues. We had to hear earthquake. This is the day that earthquake happened, like an hour or two after. Because that earthquake came around 10 in the morning on April 8th. And this article came out when? April 8th, 2024 at 11:48 a.m. So that was like an hour and almost 2 hours after the earthquake. This is the Lord's time. Remember the Lord said it coming quickly. The great day is near. It is near. For the day of the Lord is at hand. It is. If they're doing this, Syncron, arrival to Musk Neuralink readies large-scale brain implant trial. What you putting in your brain, man? Now, granted, this is not the actual MOTB, he calls it all both small and great, rich and poor, to achieve this in their right hand or forehead to buy or sell. But this is what's leading up to it. This is the gradualism of it. And they said it, and it said it's all going well. Hey man, if you can't understand that, hey man, then maybe this ain't for you. But at the end of the day, to those that do understand or do take heed, just know that we're at the end, man. This is the MOTB gradualism steps. This very article right here, April 8th, 2024. It's now what? April what? What's today's date? April 13th, 2024. This is a few days ago, past week. I mean, you want to get a scripture or the day of the Lord is near? Okay, let's do it. This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. It reads, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near. It hasteth greatly. And remember, they're speeding it up, man. It hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly, man. And that's going to be when the ultimate war happens. But this is all leading up to that great day, man. Clinical trials for a brain implant? And you mean to tell me that the Bible's not the truth? What do you need a brain implant for, man? Why are you doing that? Because it was prophecy. This is part of the story. This is part of BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI's story. And these devils have no choice but to go according to the plan. No one could go against the Lord's plan, man. The Lord said, who shall let it? When you go into the word let, it said, who shall stop it? Hey, man, so with that, I can't do too long. So with that, Lord willing, is edifying. I'm going to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM Kakadash. Double honors to the positive Israel, a.k.a. the positive great millstone. And peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. Shalom. Hey, keep watching. Hey, man, we out. It's almost here, man. These clinical trials is going to be quick, man. Going like a domino effect. With that, I'm going to say shalom.